said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Moore will throw. Fires one high and deep. Pulls in the deep ball.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
He wants to change this route. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. At the 20, he's got space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense did not have an answer for him.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, BYU!
Coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The run to the right. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Porter. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to throw for it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Oakland. And it's in for a touchdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. BYU lines up quickly.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Man, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Here's the pressure. He's got the tight end. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Moore to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
42, Spider. 42, over.
Using his feet. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down coming up.
It'll be third and long. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, BYU! Lining up for the PAT. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Makes a move. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Quarterback will keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Brings up second down.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore will throw. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
BYU has this offense clicking. Looking downfield on first down. Working the big fella to the corner. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore to the air. Under fire. Across the 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Pocket breaking down. Line out trying to get it in. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive, down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. Goal line defense on 4th down, and they give him nothing, making the stop at the 2. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate that they ain't having. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Find some fresh air. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Underwood. Starts to scramble to the left. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, for go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got a man. It's Porter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Martin. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. BYU right back to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Looking for his man in the middle. Touchdown, Cougars. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. BYU about to kick it off to open the 2nd half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34.
First and 10.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Flying out to the left. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Gives it on the option. Quick spin on the run. Oh, he did it again! Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Calls his own number. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. Moore will throw. Looking left. Makes the grab. It's Phillips. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll run play action. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. In the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Breaks into the open. Past the sticks, and he may get more. The 10. All the way in for the touchdown. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. A designed run for the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cougars in the hurry up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got it behind the line. It's Bachmeier.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
BYU trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires on the move. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Well, that's a big run play, and it's not easy to do. Down at this area of the field, backed up in your own end. I mean, you're running into a box that's loaded full of bodies defensively, but the ball carrier was just able to sort of sneak and weave his way through there, giving his offense now a ton of room to work with.
From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Moore to the air. Right on the money. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. BYU lines up quickly.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's hard to stop great players. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Safe completion on the screen.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his man. It's Phillips. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. On the move, he fires. A spectacular one-hand grab. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Cougars are facing 3rd and inches.
Out, 55, weak.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's the handoff. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing it.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Underwood. The sure hands, it's Porter. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. 3rd down play from the gun. That's caught, it's Porter. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Let's go.
Moore will throw. Scrambling away. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how How big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Quarterback may change this route. Direct snap. He's in open space downfield. Lots of running room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to...
Breaks free! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the
extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. The 50. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Back to pass, it's Grimes. Finds the tight end. There he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season. You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Bettis. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun to give, looking for room. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes the heat. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown,
think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the tailback. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Davis looking to pass. He's got it. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hawaii. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ross. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And they can't make the play on third down. Hoping to move the chains, here comes Notre Dame on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Dropping back, it's Grimes. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Delivers the stiff arm. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Dupree. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry up. Davis will throw. On the run, still looking. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Looking for space. It's Young. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Back to pass. It's Grimes. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Let's it fly. Complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Grimes. He's not afraid to go deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Irish! Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Rush is on him. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Pressure coming. Oh, he's going to pass it. He's got it on the outside. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on fourth down, and we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done, and you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this one. The momentum is squarely on their side.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take another shot here. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Grimes. Throws for the tight end. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on 3rd down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
And this one will be marked dead just outside the 40-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Warriors! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
the offense will come onto the field again. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He'll move the tight end. To the ground with the back. Got a little space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Young. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking for a man. It's Grimes. Catch in the middle. It's Barres. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Young. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Davis looking to pass. He's going to fire deep. He's got it down the left side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. And his throw is incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the run, it's Carr. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. And the Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking down the middle. The short hands, it's Covey. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Pulls it in, it's Lloyd. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Odom. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense changing the play. Davis will throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The Rainbow Warriors trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback moving. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the returner goes down. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Running to the left. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Scanning the field, it's Grimes. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I think most offensives around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep the...
Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead.